Welcome to Always Analog, where we celebrate the beauty of analog technology in the digital world. Bonjour, pencil and pen pals. I am just back from a trip to Paris, and it's been a few years since I've been there. Because of COVID, we haven't been able to travel. I took a group of students to Paris, 17 undergraduate students, and we had a wonderful time over spring break. And although I was pretty busy with getting them to the sites and the museums and such while we were there, I did have a little time to do some stationery shopping. And so I just wanted to share quickly some souvenirs from Paris. So I'm going to start with pencil stuff. So I got a couple of pencil cases here at different stores. It's amazing how much pencil things they have. And so I'll be reviewing some of this stuff in the upcoming weeks ahead. There's a store in, it's a chain of stores throughout Paris called Hema, H-E-M-A. And this is their own label of pencils. This is all very inexpensive stuff, I should say. So I've got those. I went to Monoprix, which was close to where we were staying. Monoprix are stores all over Paris. They're little department stores, really. Some of them just sell food items, but a lot of them have clothes and toiletries and household goods and things like that, and a paper and a stationery department. And so these are the Monoprix HB pencils. And then let's see, what else do I have? Some more Hema pencils. These are in different core strengths, H, HB, and B. And then this was a pencil that was actually in the desk at the hotel, and it's called a Wonday, W-O-N-D-A-Y, number 2 HB pencil. Here's some Moped black Peps. I went to a couple of stores where they just sold pencils in bulk. I've got a bunch of these. So in Paris, there are a couple of Muji stores, M-U-J-I, a Japanese store that sells clothes and a lot of household goods. Anyways, they make these really luscious, to be beautiful natural wooden pencils, and they're very inexpensive, and I love using them. They are soft and dark, and so they're nice Japanese pencils. I bought a bunch of those. Here's a Bic Criterium 2B pencil. What else do we have? Moped black Peps 2 HB. These are triangular pencils in sort of a pastel color. Here's the Monoprix pencil. Unlike these, which are all, they have erasers, and these are all HB. These are without erasers, and you can see there's a variety of different core strengths there. I have in here. Oh, here's that Wonday pencil. Here is these are all HB. I found that brand at one of the other stores. Not sure where did I get this, but anyways, 0.95 euro, you can see. So not real expensive. Here's another Bic Criterium in B, and then, not sure. Oh yes, this was from an art supply store. So I've got these short pencils with the extenders on them. Fabriano is the brand. I got one in yellow and one in red. And then these shorter pencils, Faber-Castell and also a Faber-Castell. These are kind of, I love the size of these. They, in the store, we're calling them in French pocket pencils. So there's those. And then I think this was another art supply store that I went into. Oh yeah, Koh-i-Noor Hartmouth. Here's a 3B. Here's a HB, a B, and this one is a Sea White of Brighton pencil. Not sure if that comes up okay on the camera in a 2B. So that was sort of the pencil souvenirs from Paris. Here's a little Muji pencil sharpener. So those were pencils. And Paris was, the weather this time of year is always sort of hit and miss. We had a few days of rain, but we had a couple of really beautiful days. There was a garbage strike going on while I was there. Not any of the really big kind of raucous demonstrations that all started right after we left, because they changed the retirement age and it got a lot of people mad. But it was just starting when we were there, and the garbage collectors went on strike, so there was garbage everywhere in parts of the city, big mountains. Here's a Muji pencil sharpener that I got. This was about €8.50, as I recall. Oh no, here it is. I'm sorry. This was $9.95. I haven't tried it yet. They had this in a larger size and this size. I think the larger one was about €14. But I got the little smaller one, so I'll look forward to trying that. And then these are all erasers that I picked up. A Technique Premium eraser. Have not seen one of those here. Here is the Monoprix Mini eraser, small eraser. They made them in a larger size as well. Here is another, Technic. I'm sure if they say Technic or Technique, that's how they want to say that, E. Here's some erasers from Muji. These were pretty inexpensive. Japanese plastic erasers in white and in black. Then these were these Pentel high polymer. These were interesting to me. The shape, sort of, I like sort of almost a tube here. And I have not seen these in the United States. Looks like these are made in Taiwan. So I am anxious. I'm a fan of the Pentel erasers. They're generally really good, so I look forward to it. And then here is another Pentel. Look at these. I thought this was gum. But at first, but it's not, of course. But again, it looks like a stick of gum, but it is a long slender Pentel Hypolymer eraser. Made in Taiwan. I'm looking forward to trying these. Here is a Maped soft white eraser. And then we've got a Pelican, a little blue and a lot of red. So ink and pencil combination eraser. So we've got those to try. So this is sort of a preview, I guess, of coming attractions here on Always Analog as to what I'll be doing. And then I've got some pens. There we go. Got a little assortment of pens. Of course, we're in France, so that means we have access to lots of wonderful Bic pens and such. So these are, I'll do the package stuff first. So there was all kinds of fun versions of the Bic 4-color. All these pens are made in France, by the way. These Bic pens, everything is French made. So this one's kind of got a shiny chrome bottom barrel, and then this one is just sort of a very sleek black pen in the 4-color. Then we've got some just Bic Crystal in green. We've got a Bic Orange Fine Point 0.8 millimeters in blue. And then I've got, of course, I picked up some M10s while I was there. Medium point in blue. Then Monoprix has their own branded ballpoint pens. These were very inexpensive. I don't know how they'll be. They are made in Italy. So, they are made in Italy, and I've got an all blue pack and a multi-pack here. And so, medium point. We'll see how those write. I'm anxious to try those. I got a couple of these, too, that I was sort of interested in trying. That they are pretty much a Bic Crystal, metal barreled, refillable. So these are really hard to find here in the U.S., but I love the weight of them. They have a nice weight to them. They come in a gold tone as well, but I went with, and then they come with a couple of refills. So I thought these were really cool. And we like our Bic Crystal. And I think, I'm not certain, but I think we can also put like a Bic Crystal Bold refill in there. I'm going to try it and see how that works too. But anyway, so I picked up a couple of those. And then when I was at the HEMA store, here is a 24-pack. These were really cheap. They're made in China, so we'll see. They might not be, I don't have high expectations for these, but they were fairly inexpensive. They are a multi-pack of ballpoint pens, but what I thought was interesting, they are retractable with a twist. So look at this. This is not a cap that comes off and on, which is what I thought it was, like on a Bic, say. But rather, it's a handle that turns. You screw it down. There's your point. Unscrew, and it retracts out. So that is your retractable, fairly cheap pen. There. Then I've got a bunch here. Oh, I did buy this pencil cup. It was less than €1, so I just had to have it. I just got some fun. Gilbert Joseph is a store there that sells, is a bookstore and is a stationery store. And they sell a lot of their stuff individually. So I picked up like a green Inkjoy. I've been enjoying writing in green lately. Don't ask me why. And then some individual Bic fine points in assorted colors here. Again, these are all French. Here's a Pilot G2 in red and another one, a G1 in blue. So these have I don't know if you can see here, a 0.5 millimeter tip. Then I had to get, here's a gold. This is not metallic, this is plastic. But check, these were just two blinged out, wonderful gold and chrome tone crystals. Then they had these crystal softs, which I like. They are a 1.2 millimeter tip. So it's in between the standard crystal and the crystal extra bold. They're right in between. They're a nice medium. And so they had them loose, individual, in blue and black only. So I got some blue ones there. No, I wasn't right about that. Here's a red one. Yeah, there's a red crystal soft. And again, these are just standard Bic crystals in green. Then they had some M10s in black, which I didn't get. Green, red, blue. Picked up a few more of those. And a French fine point 4-color pen. And my pencil cup. So that is all the fun. I mean, yeah, we can buy souvenirs in Paris of the Eiffel Tower and the Mona Lisa and the Arc de Triomphe, but it's really more fun to buy pens and pencils, isn't it? I bought a little bit of paper as well while I was there, and I don't really review paper on the channel, but I do use it to do my reviews to write on. So look at this. This I thought was fun. This is actually a mouse pad that you can write on. And so I kind of like that idea. So I'm going to use that at the computer. What else did I get? Monoprix has its own line of stationery, which I think is pretty good. Here's a fun from Oxford. All of this is made in France, I'm sorry. So this is all French paper, which I like. What do we have here? More. It's blank. Yeah, nice pads to use. Here is a Clairefontaine, just a notebook, which I thought was nice. I liked it. It was thin, not too big. And then Muji had some nice notebooks. Here's this was €5.95 for 5 notebooks lined. And then I got some some individual notebooks. These were very inexpensive there. Beautiful paper. So I will look forward to using these as well. Okay, there's my postcard from Paris via pens, pencils, and stationery. So that's what I got. Thank you so much for being a part of this, and look for some of this stuff to be reviewed in the future. And please subscribe, share, like, all that if you're so inclined. And I look forward to seeing you again soon here on Always Analog.